Here's why Spider-Man 2 is the greatest superhero movie of all time, Part 4. The message. I struggled with what this movie was trying to say for a long time. Aside from its themes on heroism and doing the right thing, the message at its core is what confused me. Aunt May's speech about,
I believe there's a hero in all of us that keeps us honest, gives us strength, makes us noble, and finally allows us to die with pride, even though sometimes we have to be steady and give up the thing we want the most, even our dreams.
always felt strange to me as a kid. I know that they show Doc Ock as the example for that message coming full circle, but it seemed way too specific and unclear as to who that was supposed to resonate with, until recently. It's not the dreams themselves that we have to come to terms with and that it's okay to give up, it's how we approach them. Ock wanted to use his mind to save the world with science, but he went about it the wrong way. It doesn't mean that there wasn't another path he could have taken to help people. Same goes for Peter. He wasn't giving up his dream of being Peter Parker to become Spider-Man again at the end of the movie. He's allowed to have both. He was just going about it wrong. His interpretation of his past were being blocked by an arbitrary barrier he put up himself. He creates the rules, and yet the rules he created had shackled him to a life of disappointment. The theme of responsibility for so much of the movie is portrayed as a heavy cross whose burden is too much to carry. It brings heartbreak, disappointment, pain, and regret. It's not until he begins to let people in that he realizes he never had to push them away in the first place. How he defined his mission of responsibility reshaped his view in the world around him. The cross was only heavy because he made it heavy. Giving up your dreams just means how we once perceived our wants, not actually how we attain them. He gave up the version of Spider-Man and Peter Parker he was before in order to find out how to be the best versions of them both. He had to let them both die in order to remember what they're supposed to be. Not a burden or curse, but the duty and honor of responsibility. When you're a kid and you're seeing a wise old lady tell you to give up your dreams and she says it so earnestly, it's kind of hard to figure out how to interpret it. And I think that's diving further into the point. We have to figure out ourselves what it means to do the right thing and what works for us. At that moment, I think he realized he didn't have to be Spider-Man for Uncle Ben anymore. I think he understood that he's Spider-Man because it's what he wants. He kept falling off those walls because he was trying to live up to an impossible standard of what he thought that Uncle Ben would want. And that's why he was failing, because he wasn't doing it for himself. To him, it didn't feel like a decision, but an obligation. But now it really is his choice. And thanks to Mary Jane, he chooses to be happy. I got a lot more to say, so stay tuned for part 5.